Okay, so this video was not planned at all. Right now it is almost 11:30 and I know you guys are probably looking at my clock on my computer screen. I know it says it's 10:22, but it's not. My clock is an hour slow, always has been and probably always will be, but I had to rant.
To the summer of love.
Earlier I was on my computer, everything was normal, and then all of a sudden I got a trade. And what was that trade? The trade was this. As you can see, they had me giving a 4.4k trash item for a 16,000 value good item. And so I was suspicious. I was like, what? I thought maybe this could be poisoned. I wasn't sure. So I went to click this and I already knew that this was at a high selling price, so I assumed that's why they sent it, because they weren't in my group or anything, so I didn't think it was a donation. And as you can see, mine is up for sale for 20,000 right now, and chances are that's going to sell for that are very, very low, because it's probably not, considering I don't think it's even well known, because I don't know if I've even ever heard of this item. And I assume that's why they sent, and I clicked accept. And I figured they're going to ask for a trade back. I was expecting it because, you know, I figured that could have been an accident or something. So I was on my computer for a couple hours just doing other things. And I never got anything. I didn't get any messages, didn't get any friend requests. So I'm just like, okay. And I clicked the item and it turns out the person was selling it right after we completed the trade. So I figured he sent that trade purposely, maybe to try to sell it and get more Robux, because if you click the Azure Pinstripe Fedora, it's only selling for 17,000. Meanwhile, the other one, it's up for sale for 24,000. So I figured that was probably the reason. And so here it is. This happened about 20 minutes ago. I was just laying in bed. I have to wake up early in the morning for school. Extra early because I have to do my homework and everything, so I was just too tired to do it tonight. And, of course, just like laying in bed on my phone, scrolling through iFunny, looking at memes, and then I get a YouTube notification. I figured it was a comment from one of you guys, so I went to open it, and it's a comment saying I'm a scammer. And of course it was false, but I'm like, okay, what proof do they have that I scammed someone? And why are they saying I scammed someone? And so I went to read the comment, and it said, guys, she just scammed my friend. And I'm not gonna say their name because I think they're a fan. I don't know, they said they liked my channel. I don't know if they were just trying to be nice. I don't know, but I'm just not gonna say their name because I don't want to give them any hate. But I got this comment saying that I scammed them. And I replied to it saying, no, I did not scam them. And if they wanted a trade back, they could have just asked me. Because this trade, it's a pretty ridiculous trade. If they asked for a trade back, I would have done it. Because I figured it was something accidental and I was waiting for to ask. But nope, they never asked. So of course I got off my computer because I had to wake up early. And then the guy replies to my comment saying he did ask. And I wasn't sure if he did or didn't because I wasn't on my computer, like I said. I wasn't checking my messages, so I went on to ROBLOX, and then I did check my messages, and I didn't get any message from him. I didn't get any friend request either. So I'm just like, he never even tried to ask me for a trade back. And then he accuses me of scamming. And of course, I did the trade back, but I was severely pissed off. I wasn't pissed off by the fact that I had to give the item back, because I was planning on doing that anyways if he asked for it, because of course it was a 12,000 win on a trash item. I figured it was an accident. But just the fact that he accused me of scamming. Most large traders have been accused of scamming by bad trades, but this one, he sent me this trade and then accused me of scamming. I'd never even talked to this dude. I was never in a game with him. I had no clue who he was, honestly. And then he sends me a trade, I accept, and then his friend starts calling me a scammer. And at this point, I was just annoyed. And of course, I replied to the comment, as you will probably see on the screen. And I was being a bit rude because I was annoyed. I was very tired. I just wanted to, relax in bed for a bit and then fall asleep like people are supposed to do. Then all this stuff happens. Anyways, the point of the video isn't to explain how my night went. It's to explain that a bad trade does not mean a scam. According to the English dictionary, the definition of a scam is a dishonest scheme or a fraud. I didn't commit fraud, and I wasn't being dishonest, because like I said, I didn't know the dude. In order to scam, I'm pretty sure you have to have some sort of contact with someone you're trying to scam. I think that's a necessary thing, unless you have someone do it for you, and I don't know how that would even work. But some of the small traders out there, they just go around saying people are scamming when they're not. There's a difference between a bad trade and a scam. A scam would be something like, give me your hat and I'll give you 5,000 Robux tomorrow. And then you give them your hat and then they leave. That is a scam. They promised you something and they didn't give it to you. Or mass upgrades. Okay, give me your 4 items for my small item and then I'll give you my big item. And of course, they don't give the big item. Tons of scams out there. But receiving a bad trade or sending bad trades is not a scam. That is part of the trading system. That's how traders profit, by sending bad trades. Even though the chance may not be very high, there is a chance that they may accept the trade, and that is a trader's goal. Their goal is to get people to accept their trades so they get higher value and profit. Now, some of these big traders, they get insane wins, and all because they're winning in a trade does not mean they're scamming. I know some big traders will agree with me on this, and it is highly annoying when people accuse you of scamming, especially if you're in trade and hang out and someone accuses you of scamming. This guy, his only item was the pinstripe fedora. And so, if someone says I scammed him, and they see me with 750,000 wrap, and then they see the trade we completed, I don't really have anything to cover my ass. I mean, people are just gonna assume I scammed, even though me and him both know that's not what happened. And I've been in this situation before when I got accused of scamming because I accepted a trade that I got sent, and it completely blew up. It was back when LMAD was a thing. It was all over LMAD. People were just hating on me for like 2 hours straight, and it sucked. Even though I didn't do anything wrong. Because these people, they could literally pull all this information out of nowhere. They can say, oh, she promised me cards. Because that's what the last person in the scam said. They said I promised them PlayStation cards. Meanwhile, I didn't talk to them. They couldn't provide any form of chat logs. They couldn't provide any form of us even talking. The only thing they could provide is the completed trade, and for many people, that's all they need to see to believe that you scam someone. If they see you completed a bad trade, they will assume you scammed someone. Most of the people who accuse people of scamming for sending a bad trade are mainly the smaller traders, people who may be new to trading. So for you guys, a bad trade is not a scam. And if you keep thinking that's a scam, then the higher you get in trading, you'll see you get even sent worse and worse trades. I have been sent trades where I lose 200,000 in one trade. But do I go to them and say, oh my god, you tried to scam me, I'm gonna report you? No, I don't, because that's how trading works. You get sent bad trades, and you send people bad trades, and your bad trades get accepted, and that is how it all works, and that is how you profit, and that is how you gain in the trading community. If you send a bad trade and it gets accepted, then that is your fault. You are the only person to blame for that. You have to be extremely careful when you send a trade. When I send a trade, I look over the items I'm sending, I add up the values, I'm careful with it because I want to make sure that I am sending the right thing. And you guys should be careful too, especially if it's something you like or if you're trading larger items that you could potentially lose a lot from if you calculate wrong. Be careful. Now it's 11:30 at night and I am like about to pass out because I am tired, but I just had to rant because I couldn't get it out of my head. I was steaming. I was so angry at this. It severely triggered me. And I've been accused of this before, like I said, and it never really got to me as bad as this one did. Because it sucks. It just ruins your mood when you're in a good mood and you're relaxing and then all of a sudden you see someone start hating on you for no reason. And I don't know if the person who sent me this trade is watching this video, but if you are, like I told you in our ROBLOX chats, which I didn't get a chance to screenshot, be careful when you send your trades. Look over them, double look over them, triple look over them, do whatever you can to make sure you're sending the right thing to the right person. Don't trust anyone with their items. Don't do things that are sketchy, and if something is too good to be true, it probably is. That is the best way to protect your items. Just don't trust anyone and be careful. And that is all I'm going to say for tonight, because I am insanely tired. I shouldn't even be on my computer right now. I'm probably going to fall asleep in class tomorrow, which I can't even really do because I'm still a new student to that school. So I'm going to get off my computer now. I just had to rant for a little bit, and I don't know how long today's going to be. I hope I can cut it down